Raigad Fort, the blessed ground where Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was laid to rest. A site that resonates with the valor, sacrifice and indomitable spirit of the Swarajya. But today, it's not Shivaji Maharaj's legacy under debate, it is this statue. Waghya, the legendary dog believed to have leaped into Shivaji Maharaj's funeral pyre, immortalizing loyalty itself. But was Waghya even real? Should his statue at Raigad stay or go? Is there any historical evidence of his existence? And most importantly, the question we have been asking again and again, why are we so obsessed with these irrelevant debates while unemployment, inflation and governance issues take a backseat? These are some of the questions I shall raise in today's Honest Take. Hello, my name is Tejas and you're watching Lokmat Times. Before we begin today's story, please do subscribe to our channel if you haven't already and press the bell icon to never miss an update. So let's begin. After unexpected success of controversies like India's Got Latent, Aurangzeb tomb, Disha Salian case, Kunal Kamra's jokes, we have now reached another milestone in Maharashtra. Today we are debating existence of a dog. Yes, a canine who might have died 345 years ago. What exactly is this controversy? Let me explain. While we all were busy in processing controversies one after another, former Rajya Sabha member and descendant of the Kolhapur royal family, Shivaji Raje Chhatrapati, a few days back, wrote a letter to Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis to remove the memorial of the Waghya dog at Raigad, saying he never existed and that it is unfortunate and demeans the legacy of the great Shivaji Maharaj that a statue of this dog is situated at his samadhi. There is absolutely no historical basis for any such Waghya dog during the era of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. The statue of the dog has no mention in history. The dog's statue has hurt the sentiments of the followers of the Shivaji Maharaj. It is a betrayal to the history of the Maratha warrior king and therefore it should be removed from the Raigad Fort. We demand that the statue be removed by May 31st. We are giving enough time to the state government to think about it and remove it, Shivaji Raje Chhatrapati said. Now let's come to the question of whether a dog named Waghya ever existed. There are no clear answers. Along with Shivaji Raje, several historians like Srimant Kokate, Indrajit Sawant and others refute that any historical evidence points at the existence of such a dog. Meanwhile, those on the opposite spectrum insist that Waghya did exist and attained a place in history after he jumped into the funeral pyre of Shivaji Maharaj, showcasing his loyalty towards the Maratha king. Now there is no black and white in history. So what I will do is I will first explain to you references from where Waghya's story originates. So where does this story of Waghya dog come from? Among the key historical references, the first one is the 1919 play Raj Sanyas. Written by Ram Ganesh Gadkari, this Marathi play explores the bond between Shivaji Maharaj and his dog Waghya. The play's dedication to Waghya highlights the dog's importance in the narrative surrounding Shivaji Maharaj's life and legacy. The second key reference is the sculpture from 1678. A sculpture commissioned by Rani Mallabai of the Belwadi Sansthan depicts Shivaji Maharaj alongside Waghya, suggesting that the dog was recognized as part of Shivaji Maharaj's story even in the late 17th century. The third reference is a German book cited by historian Sanjay Sonauni. Sonauni cited a German publication titled Negotiations, Authors and Subjects of Books 1 to 10, 1834 to 1852, which mentions that after Shivaji Maharaj's death in 1680, a shrine was erected at his cremation site where Waghya reportedly leaped into funeral pyre, demonstrating his loyalty. The fourth reference is C.G. Gogate's book in 1905. This book also refers to Waghya, reinforcing the notion of the dog's iconic status in the tales surrounding Shivaji Maharaj. So these are the four references that are used to argue that Waghya did exist. Over time, the tale of Waghya has become an inseparable part of the folklore surrounding Shivaji Maharaj, a symbol of unwavering devotion, a dog that refused to live without his master. Now the question before us is this story reason enough to keep the statue standing, or should historical accuracy take precedence over sentiment? Now let's discuss the arguments to keep the statue. What are the arguments in favor of keeping the statue? The first one is cultural significance. The statue represents loyalty, devotion and the deep emotional connection people feel with Shivaji Maharaj's legacy. Even if Waghya was just a legend, does it not deserve a place in history simply because of what it represents? The second argument is deep-rooted tradition. Waghya is embedded in folklore and has been an accepted part of Maharashtrian history for over a century. Generations have grown up with this story, visiting Raigad Fort and seeing the statue as an embodiment of the love and sacrifice of Waghya. The third argument is community sentiments. The Dhangar community and others see Waghya as part of their cultural identity, and removing it is seen as an attack on their heritage. To them, this isn't just a statue, it's a reminder of their contribution to the Maratha Empire. And the fourth argument, precedent concerns. If we start removing statues based on the absence of historical records, where do we stop? Many memorials have limited documentation, yet they symbolize cultural pride. Will we start questioning every figure that doesn't have extensive documentation in history? Now let's come to the arguments in favor of the removal of the statue. The first argument, lack of historical evidence. Sambhaji Raje Chhatrapati and the ASI assert that no official records confirm Waghya's existence during Shivaji Maharaj's era. The statue was installed in 1936, centuries after Shivaji Maharaj's time. The second argument is misrepresentation of history. Critics argue that glorifying a fictional figure distorts real history, misleading future generations. If history is based on evidence, then why should folklore dictate what we memorialize? The third argument, heritage protection. Raigad Fort is a UNESCO heritage site, and many believe only historically verifiable elements should be preserved within such important spaces. The statue, according to some, disrupts the historical authenticity of the Raigad Fort. The call for Waghya's removal has already led to strong opposition from community groups, some even threatening legal action. The Dhangar community, which considers Waghya a part of their history, has stated that this isn't just about the statue, it's about respect for their heritage. And let's just not forget, once we set a precedent for removing monuments, we open a floodgate of debates about other historical and cultural symbols. Do we really want to open this Pandora's box? The legal, cultural and political implications could spiral far beyond just Waghya. But let's just pause here. Why are we, time and again, so consumed by these debates? We spend hours on TV panels, social media fights and political rallies debating Waghya. But where is this energy when it comes to real issues? Rising unemployment, skyrocketing prices, collapsing bridges. Our state is facing far bigger challenges, and yet, here we are caught in another endless loop of historical disputes. Is this really what governance should be about? Shouldn't we demand more from those in power? Whether Waghya was real or not, the loyalty he symbolizes is unquestionable. But the question remains, are we loyal to the real issues of the people? Or are we forever lost in the shadows of statues and covers and comedians making jokes? You decide. This was the Honest Take with Tejas. Keep watching Lokmat Times for more such stories.